Today we're going to learn how to make this beautiful table runner. Let's talk about what you need for that. So what you'll need is you'll need your yarn. I used this Annie's Kit Club yarn, which is a sport weight and cotton acrylic blend. You can use whatever kind of yarn that you want. If you want your table runner to be a little bit thicker, you can use a thicker yarn. This was a different color, but it's the same yarn, just in a different color. You'll need a hook that will match the size of the yarn that you use. So I'm using a G, which this G is 4.5 millimeter. And then you'll also need a pair of scissors. This table runner is made with a stitch called the chain link shells stitch. So I'm going to show you how to do that stitch. For the table runner, I made mine 8 inches wide, and with this stitch is worked up in multiples of 8. So in multiples of 8, I used 56 stitches, and then you need +1 and then +1 for the foundation. So I started with 58 stitches total, and it made mine measure 8 inches or 20.5 centimeters wide. And then I just kept going until mine was 30 inches or 76.5 centimeters long. But you can keep going with it if you wanted to make a longer one. I actually made this one to go on the coffee table under. I have a little tray with electric candles on them, and I wanted this to go under that tray. So I didn't need one that was as long as like a long dining room table. But if you wanted to, you could just keep going with the stitches until it's as long as you would like to make them. So here's how you do the stitch. Chain link shells is worked up in multiples of 8 +1 and then plus another one for the foundation chain. So let's start by chaining 16. We'll start with that length, or you can go a different length if you want, as long as you're following their guidelines. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then +1, plus another one for the foundation chain. So this is still going to be the foundation. This isn't any of the repeats yet. What we're going to do is put 1 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So here's the first, and then here's the second. I'm actually going to turn the chain to the side and work in that back bump there. But if you want to, you can just work it regular like that. I just like to have a nice even bottom. Okay, then we're going to chain 5, 3, 4, 5, skip 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and then in the next one put a single crochet. Chain 5, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, in that fourth one, put a single crochet. Then we're going to chain 5 again. And then skip 3, put a single crochet in that next one after you skip the 3. Chain 5. And then put a single crochet, skip 3 and put a single crochet in the last stitch. If you still have more, if you made yours bigger, just keep doing the chain 5, then skip 3, and then single crochet. This will be the very first repeat. So what we're going to do is chain 5, put a single crochet into this space, this chain 5 space from the row below. Chain 5, put a single crochet in the next chain 5 space from below. Chain 5, put a single crochet in that next chain space. Chain 5, now I'm to my last one. If you still have more, you just keep going. Put a single crochet into that last chain space. Now for the ending, we're just going to chain 2 and then put a double crochet into that single crochet. And then turn. This will be repeat row 2. We're going to chain 5, put 5 double, you're going to skip that chain 2 right here. When you go to the next chain 5 area, skip this. We're going to put 5 double crochets into this chain 5 space. Then we're going to chain 2 and just put 1 double crochet into the next chain 5 space. We're going to repeat that across. Chain 2 and then 5 double crochets, chain 2, then 1 double crochet. I'll keep going with you, but I'm just letting you know what the pattern is. 5 double crochets. Chain 2, and then in this last chain space right here, you're just going to put 1 double crochet. If it happens, I did it, I worked up the pattern with a different stitch amount, and it didn't have the chain 5 here. It ended my groupings with a chain 1 here, and if that, or not chain 1, a double crochet, 1 double crochet here. If that happens where your last chain 5 space here is just 1 double crochet, you still chain 2 and end with 1 double crochet. Okay, then we'll turn. This is repeat 3, the 3rd row repeat. We're going to start by chaining 5. You're going to put a single crochet in the chain 2 space, chain 5, put a single crochet in the next chain 2 space. This is what we're going to do across. We're going to chain 5 and then put 1 single crochet in the next chain 2 space. Oops. Single crochet in the chain 2 space, chain 5, single crochet into this last chain space, and once you get to the last chain space, you're going to chain 2 and then put a double crochet in that same chain space, and then turn. And this is the last row of the repeat. Then you just repeat rows 1 through 4 until it's the length that you want. So for this last repeat, you chain 1, put a single crochet into that double crochet space, chain 5, single crochet into the chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet into the chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet into the chain 5 space, chain 5, single crochet into this last space, and then turn. And then you just repeat rows 1 through 4 until it's the length that you desire. Thanks for watching the video today, the tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. My email's in my description, or leave a comment. And if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Have a great day.